Alright, time for another field test game. This time I'm playing green-white tokens, at least something like that. Anyways, yeah, it seems like a reasonable card, I'll keep it. Or reasonable starting hand, I'll keep it. And I do have a pretty good curve. Although the Fool, it's not, it like doesn't curve out the way I want it to. Actually, it does let me curve this thing as a 3-drop into one of these guys. So that's pretty good. And since it's, I guess I'll skip turn 1. Alright, I guess my opponent's mulliganing. Alright, so turn 1 skip, turn 1 tap land. Also, they're playing white, so deafness probably doesn't matter for removal purposes. Second Fool, okay, that's not bad. Oops, yeah. They play a 1-drop, sure. So, what does this do? It costs too much to use right now. If I use it, I haste or +1/+1. I don't need haste right now. I'll just use it to get the +1/+1. Is it during? Okay, so I can like do it twice per turn cycle if I really want to. Actually, I probably should be attacking with this thing. Wait, I need to remember to put the counter here. I mean, there's actually no downside in waiting on this, right? Because I'm drawing my single card anyways. All right, sure. I'll just wait. The next turn I can play this thing which makes a token, and then get another trigger on my opponent's turn. Actually, if they try to kill this thing with the 3 damage thing, I can just make a token in response and buff this thing to 4 toughness. Okay, they're just buffing their guy. That's fine. I outrace them on board right now anyways. Alright, end of turn. If they have like I'm not sure if there's a 1 mana 3 damage thing in the pool, but if there isn't, then this works out really nicely for me. Anyways, this triggers. I mean, I draw from that, and then this triggers, so then I also get to draw from that. Yeah, I'm drawing a lot of cards when I'm doing this, like, or doing it like this. Well, even more instant speed token makers. Yeah, like, there's actually a really good synergy here. Or, no, it's like, I have to do it like this, I think. Do I just play Raining Apples? No, I think I should play a second Fool so I can get some more Charlotte triggers. So this enters, I make another one of these guys. I guess I'll draw another card. Bird Sign, okay, that's another instant speed token maker, so that's pretty cool. Do I need to keep this guy around? Yeah, probably should at least keep this guy around, because there's no point in throwing this guy away for 2 damage. And then, yeah, I guess I pass. Raining Apples isn't that good, though. It's like actually not that good in my deck, because I don't really have permanents to put down. So it's mostly just 4 mana, really slow regrowth, or really slow return to things. I mean, I do have things in my yard, but they're not that good to return for 4 mana. No, it's not a minigame card. I mean, yeah, I can return the Sagas, I guess. Okay, what's their 4-drop? What are they going to do to... Oh, are they just turn this into a 4/4? If they do that, then I don't really care right now. Eventually I'll just chump it with one of the Bird Sign guys. And like, I'm still outracing them right now, so I don't really care. Should I start buffing myself then? Since I already have so many things, and yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, play this thing, make the token, draw a card. I guess this thing should start. Yeah, I have a land for next turn. I guess I'll just start putting counters on stuff. I should at least buff this thing out for 3 damage range. I don't have a way to use the full mana actually, so that's kind of annoying. I guess I can use it on Raining Apples. Oh, or I can just use it to make decay tokens cost, and then I still have enough left over for another recall. I mean, so do I if I do Raining Apples, but then get the token trigger. Actually, yeah, I should just do this. So 1, 2, 3. Do I care about save tokens? It doesn't really do it here. So this triggers. I'll draw a card. Or wait, actually, I can trigger it multiple times. Okay, I've misplayed. I could have triggered it multiple times on my opponent's end step. Do I want to buff this thing anymore right now? Sure, why not? Guess I'll just start spreading counters everywhere, and then I'll hold up Bird Sign end turn so that I can draw a card, I guess. Yeah. Wait, I think I missed lethal. Yeah, I did miss lethal. Or, no, I didn't miss lethal. I was 1 off because this guy doesn't have haste. What else do they even have? Or I wonder what else they have in their deck, because all they've done this entire game is just play their 1-drop and then pump it 2 times. Wait, does this go infinite? Alright, so they just like drew poorly or something. To be fair, I also didn't have removal. Like if they had removed for Charlotte, I guess I had the second one. It didn't really matter there. Alright, so game 2, I don't really know what they're on, so I'll just run this thing back. I recall that Glories is actually really nice as an instant speed token maker that cantrips because it synergizes really nicely with Charlotte, which cares about once per turn triggers, so it triggers once per turn, but it doesn't care about if it's on your turn or some other person's turn, so you can get 2 triggers per turn cycle, which is really nice. And I guess I keep this. I bought one of the 3 drops, I think. Or I think I bought him the 4 drops, probably. Yeah, because this card doesn't seem that good right for me right now. Oh, they have this guy again. I already complained about this guy in feedback. I might be able to bird sign that thing. And but I don't really need to have something up on 2, so I'll try to ambush this guy with bird sign. Okay, do they have like a combat trick or something to get around this? Nope. Alright. Traded 1 mana for 1 mana. They don't have a 2-drop, or they're keeping something up. Well, I don't have an untap land, so I guess that's fair enough. Another one of those? Okay. Nice, I got the land that I wanted. I think I play this because it gets me a land for next turn. Yeah. I think I actually care a bit more about white than my... it doesn't really matter right now. Well, this also taps land, so... Like, if this survives... do I trade? They're not doing anything... Well, they didn't keep enough lands. Well, I mean, neither did I. I just top decked the land I needed. Do I trade here? No, I have, like, this thing that removes guys. I should just keep this guy around so I can untap lands. And this will grab me a plains. Actually, so there is a way to sequence this. I go Sasuta into the Fool, and that gets... Then I have to attack with this guy in between and hope they don't have instant speed removal. I guess if it doesn't work out, then I'll just Porcelain instead of the Fool. Yeah, that works. Okay, daylight goes through, and now I'm starting to get triggers off all my guys. No, they're still stuck on lands. That's unfortunate. The Banish from Heaven, okay. So then this thing, I guess I give this thing extra mana, tapping. Okay, this goes here, this happens, I get the thing that I can't actually make use of unless I do Gaze of Others. I mean, that's like not a bad card to play right now, so I guess I'll do that. That enters, gets rid of that, and then that gets another bird. Also triggers prowess. Do I care about doing Porcelain? I can actually sack the Fool right now. I mean, it's like I'm not really getting value off the last mode, so I can just Porcelain twice and then buff this guy twice and swing with that. I don't think I really need to right now. Yeah, I'll do the 4. No, I don't really have anything else to do right now, so I might as well. And then I get 2 toy tokens. Okay, this is exiled, and then swing with all these guys. Oh, I guess this also technically lets me untap a land, whack them for 9, and then pass the turn. And I'm pretty sure they're just dead next turn. I mean, they got mastered, so we didn't really learn much from this game other than that. I guess this guy actually does get to do things. Okay, they're still stuck on lands. Yeah. Does this exile up to 1 target creature you don't control? Okay, sure. I can't even split the map properly. But like, they're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. What did they even have in hand? I mean, they're also in red, so I guess they got completely color screwed. Alright, whatever. Oh, wait, what? Huh, didn't realize Conqueror still had a crash bug somewhere. Okay, I guess I'll figure out the cause later on. Yeah, it seems like a reasonable curve. I'll keep this. I mean, at worst this thing cantrips and makes a token. So like, yeah, at worst it cantrips. Okay, they keep 6. They open this thing again. Alright, same thing as last game. I'm going to ambush them with the 1/1. But this game I'm curving into the Fool. Okay, I wonder if they have removal this time. Or combat tricks or any sort of interaction. Oops. Nope, they just trade. Alright. Yeah, just jam the Fool. Or, I mean, yeah. I actually don't have a land for next turn, so maybe I have to recall to draw cards. Deals comment. Is this like first strike while attacking, but worded really weirdly? Because if it is, then... Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. I will be able to play out something this turn. I mean, could just play a second Fool, but most Rainy Apples actually get me. Just the really delayed rebirth or regrowth, and then you need to make 7 or more. it's like not really. I could get 5 tokens, and that's still not useful at all. Oh, actually, I'm kind of screwed out of white, but I can still play this because it's only single pipped. I have 4 mana to work with this turn. I could play Gaze, and then that taps me out of everything I want to do. I mean, the turn afterwards, I've played the Fool, and then I might as well get this thing off the board, and then chip them for 1 and pass. Actually, maybe I should have played the second Fool because then next turn I'm lining up. There's like nothing useful I can do with that. That's a second copy of that. Well, I guess that's gonna get exiled again. Total Efflorescence is pretty good for me. Yeah, I tell you, I'll just play that, and then that grabs me a land. That grabs me a plane, so I can recall Dead Glories on my opponent's end step. Yeah. Or wait, that doesn't actually do the thing I thought it did. Well, it lets me find land for next turn, I guess. Turn after next turn, though, they get other guys back, and then I guess attack into it, and I have. Well, if this guy sticks, then I have 5 mana to work with next turn. So then that lets me. Raining Apples, does that do anything? What does this guy do? Okay, that does look kind of scary. Making the guy? Sure. That's tapped in. I mean, why though? I guess it doesn't really matter which one they do. Alright. Kiss the Rat. What does that do? Whenever creature you control. Wait, this card is not. This card doesn't do anything in my deck either. Yeah, none of the mini games actually do anything in the deck that. Well, whatever. It's fine. Wait, no, it doesn't put counters. And this happens, so I guess I find this deck should be on more planes, but I guess I didn't really consider that when I was building. So 3+, how do I split the mana? I can do Kiss the Rat, the Fool, and hold up. Or no, I can banish from Heaven this big thing. So then that's 2/1. Or I could, I mean, I can do Kiss the Rat. No, I can't because I don't have the colors. Or no, I can't because I can tap this. But then this isn't useful once half my board dies when the opponent tries to block these guys. So I guess the question here is Fool or the Rat, and I think Fool is actually better here, so that's what I'll go for because it also sets up better for next turn. Or actually, wait, the way I had tapped forces me to do this well, whatever. My guys at Vigilance, so let's see if they want to trade off their guys. No, they don't. Okay. And pass. They are swinging. Okay, these guys are small now. Do I care about taking 3 or taking 6? Wait, this is flash. I could have done it my opponent's. Well, it doesn't really matter. But I don't really care about taking this much damage. What does this do? Game each opponent's upkeep. I don't really care. Here we call. That's a land for next turn. So upkeep. Bird's Eye until the end of your next turn. I mean, I guess it's kind of annoying. If I take 3 here, I am at. I don't actually have that much access to cards right now. Probably should. Then that means I probably should have played Kiss the Rat last turn instead of whatever I did. I mean, I do have tons of. I can't make tokens either very easily. Okay, fine. I've convinced myself to do this. Actually, I haven't drawn a card for turn yet, so that's a pretty good draw. Yeah, pretty good draw. I guess I'll buff this land. I can play out my entire hand here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if I attack with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can play out my entire hand. And I probably should do that. That means I should start with Kiss the Rat because that cares about attacking. And I think I should cash in I should just cash in my token right now. No blocks, okay. And then, wait, what? Oh, this thing is tapped. That's why I miscounted, right? Or, I could actually tap my forest for extra. Okay, well, that I also miscounted there, I guess. I could have had, I could have played both sides of forests. No, I didn't have enough white sources, so I couldn't have. But yeah, I feel like all of the mini games are pretty bad because their effects aren't worth the delay, and it takes too much effort to make them useful. And put a lifelink counter on it. Okay, like I have to wait entire turn cycle for these guys to go off. Or maybe it just means I'm not playing in the correct deck. Yeah, that's probably what it means. Like if I had creatures in my graveyard right now, it would be pretty good, but I don't because I'm mostly playing it in an enchantment-based deck. I'm kind of desperate here. I guess I'll block. Wait, first strike as long as it deals combat. I forgot that it has first strike. Okay, well, actually, they have trade-offs. Yeah, I wasn't triggering Kiss the Rat anyways. Then why I play this thing out? Okay. Oh, this thing might. No, it's not enough to save me here, but because of menace, the first strike menace, yeah, it doesn't really work out for me either way. This thing triggers end of turn, so no, this thing no, it can bring back bird sign, and I can bird sign for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so then this happens. A bird sign for 5 gets me 5 flyers, which is enough to okay, actually, so I swing here and then I stack my trigger so that I get bird sign back first, and then yeah, okay, that actually works. Do I have to move damage? It's a mandatory trigger. And then sure, I guess I'll do this because I want the life linking guy more than I want the other guy. So Gaze, I can't actually play out Gaze right now because it's too dangerous, but or do I want to I need to attack with this guy to get triggered. Do I have porcelain in my graveyard, right? Yeah, so I don't have anything to porcelain away. Okay, I guess I'm not getting any extra value out of this guy. I mean, I can swing with this guy and let this guy die. And they're probably not blocking here, right? Or I mean, it can actually untap itself. They take. So then, oh wait, bird sign isn't going to make that many guys because these guys sacrifice themselves. So then, bird sign only makes 2 guys. I mean, that's still enough to survive. So then that means I should have used gaze of the other. I had them mad to gaze and then bird sign for 2. Okay. So should I have just done that? Yeah, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing here. I can porcelain away, kissed it, and whatever. So both these guys go on the stack. I will use this to get back bird sign, and sure, actually this does work for me. So then, before this thing resolves, I will. Oh wait, I have enough mana to do everything I want to do now. Okay, well, I guess I just do this. Porcelain. I guess that's for later. And bird sign, make 2 birds, and this thing happens. I counter on all of them. I think I'm still in trouble because their first strike means I have to chump my guys away. Okay, they just full swing with these guys. Menace is annoying. I can't let these guys connect if they have first strike. I mean, I could just trade here into this guy. Like they take out my life linker. Then next turn I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 staring down at them. I can remove one of their guys. Yeah, I think I make this block and then just hope that they have no follow up. Okay, they're killing that. Actually, I can spam out some porcelains. Although I don't have anything to sack off porcelain, which means that oh, actually no, I can make the save token and then porcelain off that, or load off that. It's still pretty confusing. When this creature died, why did they play post combat? What's on the backside? Sure, I guess that's on the backside. Memento Forest. I can gaze away this guy and then full swing and then double porcelain to put down a bunch of chump blockers. Or I can single porcelain to put down 1 chump blocker. I mean, I guess this guy's untapping itself as a blocker. I can make a save token here, which lets me double porcelain, chump. That deals 1 damage to any target. They can't. Well, the way that they've set up their board, they can't actually make use of the 1 damage. I can gaze this guy, swing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, they're just dead. Okay, unless they have a combat trick, in which case I porcelain afterwards and try to survive off that. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they still have this guy down, which can chump something later. But actually, I should just. I'll just try to do it, take things slow. Lab doesn't do anything. Yeah, I'll just swing it and then tap. I don't have to. I can swing with just 2 guys. Keep back 1 bird to block that, and porcelain to block the other. Yeah, sure. Knock them down to 5, which then sets up for lethal next turn. Okay, sure. If they block there, I guess they can ping face, and then if they have a way to knock me down to, if they have a 3 damage thing, then they can just whack me really hard. Why are they pinging with that? All right. Let's see. Oh wait, they still can't sacrifice an artifact, and they're not buffing their board right now. Where are they? Then if you control 4 more, oh, okay, that does trigger. I can trade into this, and then I can jump here. I mean, I really do need to trade into this. Trade into this. I just need to and then jump here, survive at 1 life, looking for 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I can block here, jump. This thing has lifelink, so I have 1 more life than I'm working with. So like this, and then I guess that does mean I have to lose the bird, which is unfortunate, but I guess that happens. Yeah. Wait, that thing else has life. Ah, okay, I see. I can clear the entire board, but I don't think that actually, I don't know if that actually helps or not. I can at least get rid of their other first striking guy. I can create a save token and then porcelain off that, or load that off that. I mean, that's like something. Yeah. If they want to attack next turn, I guess I'd finally do this trade. And then hopefully this thing wins me the game next turn. Finally at 5 lands. Curse of Wildfire. Sure. Well, I just have to make sure I never go below 3, I guess. They pass. Oh, they get their guys back, and then that makes attacking hard for me. Well, I mean, they're like kind of forced to block everything if that happens. Or upkeep, I take 1, draw 1. Alright. Or wait, no. They do not get the counters. They do not get counters. It only triggers. I can porcelain off this thing next, or I can load off this guy. And full swing does force them to block. They have to block 2 things. Okay, if I do this, porcelain, that costs this much. If I untap here, untapping doesn't do anything for me. Okay, so it just means I'm supposed to full swing here, and then this guy can like untap itself. Actually, these guys should only be 3/2s right now. So like they don't block. Wait, they can. My 2/2 just floods against their 4/3, which is kind of bad. Oh, I mean, so they block here, they block here, or they jump here, and then they don't. I mean, they kind of are forced to block. They can only let 1 thing through. What? They jump here, let this guy through. I die on the crackback. I mean, that's to be expected. Okay, they're finally jumping away. They're 1/1, and I just die on the backswing. Yeah, I just die on the backswing. Wait, they have life. I forgot they had lifelink. Well, at least I gain 2 life off this exchange for my own lifelink, which means I'm technically not dead yet. I mean, I need to make some pretty bad blocks next turn. This guy doesn't help. Yeah, okay. I think I lose this game, but I did get pretty close. Even though I did definitely misplay it at parts, but like, I guess we don't really care about misplaying here. We're just testing. We're testing, but I'm still doing a lot. I'm still caring a lot about trying to make the correct plays. I mean, I guess testing works better when people are actually making good plays, because then we're not being confounded by people playing badly. Okay, so technically not dead, right? Block, chump. Wait, no, I'm dead. Block. Okay, I'm definitely dead. Alright, they got me. Yeah, so Atolo F Fluorescence is actually played really well as a mid-range Saga, kind of in the same vein as was it Tale of the Mirror Breaker, or Fable of the Mirror Breaker? The mini games all felt really bad, but maybe I just didn't build the deck correctly for it. Like I just jammed into the deck because it's it's an enchantment that gets a lot of counters, and I wanted that to synergize because I'm testing this card, and that thing makes tokens off counters on enchantment. So I thought, and mini games are kind of the only enchantment that in the pool that gets a bunch of counters on its own. Banned from Heaven did stuff, I guess. Why am I playing 4 copies of this thing? I guess it's because it's enchantment or something. Charlotte, I mean, played nicely because of the double triggering, which was really helped by this card, which makes token instant speed and then draws a card too. Although I suppose like any, no, the one that makes the clue token cost 2 mana. The clue token and cantrip cost 2 mana. I have to assume like making a food token instant speed and cantripping is probably worth 1 mana. So if there was also another card that like, if there was the version of this card that made a food token, it would also be similar. Anyways, yeah.